Hello, Andy the Maniacal Cinephile here with my thoughts on the Belko Experiment, directed by Greg McLean and released by Blumhouse and Orion Pictures. Wait a minute, Orion Pictures? They're a thing again?
I haven't seen them since RoboCop 3.
This horror movie was written by James Gunn, and over the past decade he's written and or directed a string of hits, so let's see if Belko keeps that momentum going. An ordinary day at the office becomes a horrific quest for survival when 80 employees at the Belko Corporation in Colombia learn that they are pawns in a game of kill or be killed.
The Purge meets The Office. My money's on Dwight.
The entire office building is sealed off by large impenetrable steel walls. Trapped inside their building, a voice over an intercom tells the frightened employees that 2 workers must be killed within 30 minutes.
Oh man, if it were like that every day, I'd show up on time.
At first they think it's a sick joke until some of the employees' heads start exploding. It turns out the company about a year ago put chips in their necks.
Why would they agree to chips that aren't chocolate?
When another ultimatum follows, friends become enemies and new alliances take shape, as only the strongest will survive.
In 2 minutes, we want 30 of you dead. If 30 of you are not dead, we will end 60 of your lives ourselves.
This is how layoffs are handled at Google.
The plot of this film is heavily influenced by Battle Royale. Hell, they don't even try to hide it! The poster clearly states it, and the trailer also features music used in the Japanese adaptation.
Battle Royale!
At this point, you can practically hear the movie Battle Royale crying, "Stop ripping me off, assholes!"
The poster also states it's Office Space meets Battle Royale, which really isn't true. The only thing this movie has in common with Office Space is John C. McGINLEY.
I'm a simple boy. I see Dr. Cox, I watch.
Now, this movie has 80 characters, so it's light on the character development, but there are a few who are noteworthy. The film stars John Gallagher Jr. as Mike Melch, the hero at Belko who tries to save everyone. Tony Goldwyn plays Barry Norris, the COO of Belko and the head villain.
Don't worry, the red staplers are safe.
Oh. Here, let me just go ahead and get that from you. Great.
Okay, but I could set the building on fire.
Adria Arjona plays Leandra, Norris's assistant and the female lead. John C. McGinley plays Wendell Dukes, a top executive at Belko who is socially awkward and creeping on Leandra.
There's always that one weird coworker that nobody likes.
What? What are you looking at?
Sean Gunn, the brother of James Gunn and the stand-in for Rocket Raccoon, plays Marty, the stoned conspiracy theorist / cafeteria worker. He's pretty damn funny and my favorite character in the movie. This is also the 4th collaboration between James Gunn and Michael Rooker, who plays Bud Melks, the maintenance guy.
Lastly, there has to be one character who is glad they called in sick.
The good characters are likable, and the bad characters despicable. However, the movie makes it really obvious who's going to be the hero and the villain. Due to the situation, you would think some characters would fall in the middle, but no. It shouldn't have been so black and white. A gray area would keep the audience guessing who's going to turn on who.
Someone stealing my lunch from the fridge is all it would take.
The Belko Experiment needed a twist or something to make it stand out and be different. Instead, the movie is exactly what you expect it to be.
A real pain in the neck.
Belko isn't original. In fact, too many movies with a similar premise have come out recently. However, I expected James Gunn's version to be wild, fun, and entertaining. This could have been the gory, over-the-top, comedic version of Battle Royale. Instead, it takes itself too seriously, and is a total bummer.
Horror is hilarious! like The Exorcist.
Some of iniquity be powerless to harm.
Your mother sucks and hell, Paris.
It was in this moment he realized his mother sucked in hell.
James Gunn actually wrote Belko's screenplay before 2010's Super, but was going through a divorce and really didn't feel like making a grim movie about loved ones killing loved ones, so maybe if it was made back then, the concept wouldn't feel so stale. Belko is another murder game movie asking, what would you do in this situation?
Hide in the potty and play Pokemon Go?
However, there really isn't a point to it. I wish it had more social commentary and satirized our corporate overlords. In the end, we get it. People are shitty, and it only takes a small push for us to lose our humaneness.
I once spun someone out because I didn't like their bumper sticker.
So would I recommend the Belko Experiment? The film features a great cast that sadly play one-dimensional characters. It has decent action, horror, gory practical effects, and some dark humor. This is difficult because Belko isn't a terrible movie. Hell, I'd watch it over 31 any day. But I can't fully recommend it due to the lack of originality. We've seen this before, and know how it ends. This has been Andy, the Maniacal Cinephile.
Thanks for watching.
And see you next time. Hey, I should play this game with the other YouTube movie critics. I want to play a game. The theater has been sealed. You now have 30 minutes to sacrifice 2 critics, or else you'll be forced to watch a 10-hour loop of Corky Romano.